welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Annabelle and I'm 15 and I'm just trying to spread a little bit of positivity in this world. So join me in my journey by clicking the subscribe button and like button down below to see more videos. We all go through our hard times and it's always nice to know that someone is there to look out for you and to just cheer you up. And so for this purpose of this video, I'm going to be showing you some small and nice ways which you can help cheer someone up, give them a little present to surprise them and to hopefully make people's days. I'm not saying you have to do these things, but this is something I try and do every day to try and brighten up someone's day, because you never know what people are going through. A little disclaimer, I'm always here if you need to talk privately, so please don't be afraid to reach out. I'll leave my Snapchat on the screen here and my Instagram down below. Please never be afraid to reach out, because you're worth it and things do get better. So before I start my video, I wanted to explain why I do my kindness scheme and why I like being kind. It's because I've experienced so much unkindness myself and hate, really, and I really want to show people that that's not right and that it is free to be kind. And just because it isn't necessarily cool to be kind all the time, it should be. I'm going to make it cool to be kind, because #kindness matters. It really does, and it can really change the way people look at themselves and look at the world. And let's try and make this world a better place, because it isn't a great place, and if we can do little things to help it, then why not? Thank you. So my first thing of spreading kindness is just messaging your friends. I think it's really underrated. Messaging someone saying, how was your day? How are you? Do you want to FaceTime? Anything like that can really take a positive turn on their day. They could have had a really bad day for all you know, and to have someone text you go, hey, how was your day? It really does make a good difference. So number one, give your friends a text and check how they are. My second tip is actually getting someone a little gift. Now this does not have to be big at all. It can be as small as a 50p cookie. It really doesn't matter what it is. But sometimes when someone's having a bad day, or if someone's showing you kindness, or if someone's been nice to you, or stuck up for you, being sweet, being nice without being asked to, it's really nice to show your gratitude back. This goes down like a dream with my friends and family, and this is why I do a lot of giveaways. And this is actually a little plug for my giveaways. I do a lot of giveaways every week. Try every week out to every 2 weeks, because I really want to give back to my community. I want to say thank you for everyone who's supported me, and to give them a treat, because it's so fun giving. I find it really fun giving presents. I just love it. I love Christmas. Anyway, so I do a lot of giveaways, and if you would like to be a part of that, please feel free to Snapchat me, which I will leave on the screen. I love doing that on the screen, and I will explain the details further on there. So my third tip is to smile. I think it's such a underrated thing to do, because when you smile, it makes you feel better, makes you feel a bit more positive, and then when someone else sees your smile, who's maybe having a bad day, they see your smile and go, someone's got faith in me. You know, it's just giving that positive energy across, and it's so important. And it's just showing a simple act of kindness. You know, just a little smile will really help someone's day. Give it a go. My fourth tip is really, really simple, and it is just being overall nice to someone. And I know that sounds really odd, because this is all about spreading kindness. Obviously, my message is to spread kindness. But I think what I'm trying to say is that being nice to someone costs nothing. Like being kind, it just doesn't cost anything. And if you're going to write a message to someone, and maybe it's a bit critical or it's a bit mean, but you write it anyway, you chose not to be nice. And obviously criticism is an amazing thing, because it makes you better, and I love receiving it, because it really does help me improve on everything I do. But when you do something to intentionally be nasty, it's just not kind, it's just not nice. And it really is free to be nice. I know this sounds really obvious, but I think people do need reminding of it, especially over social media. It's so much easier to write something horrible about someone over social media. Trust me, the messages that I have received personally have been horrible. People who don't even know me, and for some reason think, do you know what, I'm going to be nasty to someone who I don't even know. it's a bit crazy in my aspect. But all you can do is, even though you can't be held for someone else's actions, you can be responsible for your own. And if you're kind to someone else, then you can tell yourself, do you know what? I've been kind today. It doesn't matter what anyone says to me. I'm going to strive through it and be an amazing human being that I am, because I'm proud of you for being kind. And that's all I'm trying to say, is it's free to be kind. My 5th tip is encouraging others to be kind as well by making a little kindness challenge. This is a really fun idea and something which I started in my family, which not all of them participate in, but anyway, I started a kindness challenge, and if every day there's an act of kindness. So one day it was cooking the meal, which turned into a massive competition, and it was really, really, really fun. But it was being really kind because my parents cook every night, or we get takeout, but you know, same point. And that's the point, you know, doing something for someone else which they would have to do every day, and it just breaks it up, and it's a really kind act. Another thing is that there is a lot of wildlife outside, and just making sure all the wildlife are protected. For example, not killing the little spiders. I know I don't like spiders either, but don't kill them, put them outside your window. It's a kind thing to do. Little things which are kind really cost nothing. And what's really fun is if when you make your kindness challenge, you can tick them off, and you can put all the names of everyone involved, and you can all tick them off, and by the end of the week, see how many people have done the most kind things. That makes sense? Yes. Give it a go. My 6th tip is to try and step out of your comfort zone at some things. This is an amazing thing to do because as well as making you happy, it can also add a lot of kindness to the world. For example, if you're quite scared of not going outside of your group, for example, you're at school and you're in a friendship group and you just stay in that group and that's it, but there's someone over there who's a bit lonely and hasn't got anyone to go to lunch with, step outside your comfort zone, go over to them and say, hey, come to lunch with us. That will really make someone's day. It's spreading so much kindness, helping your confidence, and overall makes everyone happy. And you never know, they could be the next member of your friendship group. This is something which I think is so important and actually quite amazing, because something could happen from that tiny act of kindness. And that's what I love about kindness, is that small things can turn into huge things because of one action. And I love how the effects of kindness can be so big on people. That's why I love spreading kindness. My 7th tip, that was nearly 8, my 7th tip is to help people. If you see someone who is struggling, maybe it's an elderly person crossing the road, maybe it's one of your friends with their homework, help them. Just help them. Maybe it's, I'm really stuck on that maths problem, can you help me? Sure, I can help you. Giving a little bit of your time to help someone else is such a rewarding thing to do, because you see someone else strive and be happy, and also you are spreading so much kindness. Again, that small action of kindness will make someone's day probably a lot less stressful if it's at school, and make it so much more easier. And I think that is something which everyone should try and do. Help someone. It's okay. It's free. Help your friends. Help your community. And give something back. Just give something back. My 8th tip is to donate or give time to a charity. This is such an amazing thing to do and has such a massive impact on people who are very disadvantaged. And this is such a kind thing to do and has such a massive impact on the community as well as the people, because it does provide so much warmth and happiness inside yourself and others who watch you help people. It's such a rewarding thing to do as well, and I love to donate to charity and give time to charities which have a massive impact on myself and have helped me, helped my friends, and helped many things. So it's an amazing thing to do, and I highly, highly, highly recommend it. My 9th tip is to give a positive review to someone. And when I mean review, I mean a lot of you guys are Depop sellers, small business owners, and this is such a positive thing for these sellers and small business owners, because when they receive a positive review, it really helps them believe that even though my business is small, I can get someone with it, it's going to be okay, I've got to keep going. And these positive little reviews show how much support they have. And do you know what really helps people in this world is support. The amount of support which I receive is what makes me remember to carry on and to keep going and keep striving for my goal. Because if you don't have any support, then there's no point. But the amount of support which people can receive is life-changing and is such a kind thing to do. So give it a go. And my last tip, my 10th tip is to be kind to yourself, which I think really says it all in those words. But really, it is such an important thing to do, because you can't be kind to others until you're kind to yourself. You are so allowed to have days where you take time off and have a day to be kind to yourself, because you deserve it. You go through so much. Give yourself a reward. Tell yourself it's going to be okay. Do you know what? Bad things do happen. Give yourself some time to reflect on the bad things. Build yourself up. Remember that it's okay, and give yourself a bit of time, because self-care is important. It is so important. And remember, I'm always here for you guys, and that is something which I will always be, and you can always come speak to me, because kindness is my goal. So you've heard what kindness means to me, and now it's time for me to introduce some of the girls from my year to tell you what kindness means to them.
Kindness is helping and supporting others in need.
Kindness is not being mean to others, and that's what it is for me.
Kindness is being there for one another, offering support to those who need it, and making sure no one feels alone. It's helping each other through the journey, sticking together no matter what, and having fun along the way. That's what kindness is to me.
Kindness is when the people around you, whoever they are, friends, family, don't really know them, whoever, notice that you're not yourself. They notice you're down, a bit upset, maybe going through a rough patch, whatever it is, they notice it, and they instantly push all of their problems to the side. They make you their priority and focus so that they can help you and support you no matter what. They just want to be there for you 100% of the time. That's what kindness means to me.
Kindness means to me being nice and fair to everyone, irrespective of whether you're in a friend group with them or not, or whether you know them or not. I think it's important to just be respectful and mature when talking to anyone, even if you had a fallout with them. I think kindness also means just being fair, not judging people based on what you've heard about them or based on your past experiences, but giving everyone a second chance.
Kindness means doing something for someone or helping someone without expecting anything back or for your own benefit. And eating someone's pudding and then spitting it in your mouth.
Kindness means to me friendship.
I just want to say, everyone should go and look. Bald cat with no eyes. And you will be really surprised what you see.
And that is it, everyone. Thank you so much for watching my video. As always, it means the world to me. Put a comment down below if you made it to the end. Put on a thumbs up emoji if you made it to the end, and I'll be able to see if you made it to the end. If you haven't already, make sure to click subscribe, like this video, and share for more videos in the upcoming future. I have lots of videos planned, and I'm very excited to get them started. But anyways, that is it from me today. Have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you so much for sticking to the end. And what do you have to do? Spread some kindness. It's free, guys. Mwah.